What's going on, everybody? 7 o'clock, part of Las Vegas Fantasy Football Conference, going down every Labor Day weekend, Saturday at that. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Football Safe Space. I just want to apologize in advance. Brother Fox and I just got back from New Orleans.
Oh,
And Big E gonna have to just carry the show. This gonna be the episode where Draymond leads the Warriors.
oh no! Don't let me be Draymond. No.
Hey, sunglasses and Advil. Last night was mad real, bro.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, y'all was in New Orleans last night,
Bro.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Between the alcohol and the food, your boy is. I need to go on IR.
Oh,
I'm not done for the season, but I need.
You're in the blue tent.
Baby, I need
Baby.
You in the blue tent. Damn.
Yeah, that's why I got light blue on right now. All right. Welcome to Fantasy Football Safe Space. I'm 7 o'clock. These are my brothers, Brother Fox and Big E, aka the Fantasy Football Big Guy. We have a show that's just catered to the fans, somewhere to vent, someone to have fun. We do break down stats and analytics, from time to time, but there's so many shows that cater to that. What we do is something a little bit different. We just want you to pour one up, have a little sip.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't drink alcohol, you can just drink some water.
Hey, you can get hydrated.
Yeah, get hydrated, baby.
Mhm.
Brother Fox, how can the good folks take it?
As always, y'all can give us that HBO special. If you don't know by now, the HBO special is the Help a Brother Out special. So help some brothers out. Hit that like button, subscribe. It truly goes a long way, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Ooh, I like that, baby.
No doubt.
We got,
Y'all was in the know. Y'all was in the know. Y'all done changed y'all's whole damn everything. What's good?
Man,
Dirty South in the house.
Once you have a beignet, you just start saying, baby.
Big.
shout out to the Fantasy Football Network. Shout out to the Melon app. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we like to do so well. We don't have anyone in the chat just yet. We got one in the chat. They're not active. But who hurt you?
Out.
Who hurt you?
Oh my goodness. Hey, DK off the gate. DK and Lockett. Hey, I played them both. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I drank the Kool-Aid on Gino. You know what I'm saying? So, I think you can have a bad week. You seen Kyler Murray have a bad week. But, that was a terrible game all around. But yeah, who hurt y'all? Yeah, I was in the know you. Didn't invite your boy. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I'm going to be in San Fran Friday. So, if y'all be
really?
Yeah, I'm going to be in San Fran Friday. Hit me up.
We got a wedding in Sacramento.
That's what we was in New Orleans for the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should step out though.
I might. I just might. Hey,
you can be my plus one.
hey, send me the address. You might never know where Big E gonna be.
All right.
There we go. But back to the question: who killed me this week? J.K. Dobbins. Now Kenyon Drake looked like a balanced breakfast out there on Sunday, bro. He was giving them ones and twos, giving them all the nutrients they needed in that offense, and it kind of gets me worried. Like it makes you think that if J.K. went through a whole year of rehab and he's been cleared to play, and they're still like they gave him 7 carries, and they had no explanation after the game of is he still have a lingering injury or they still working through things. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm nervous.
They did say that.
Would you sell him?
Yeah, I would sell him.
Yeah.
They did say today that the knee that he had surgery on tightened up on him. So that's not a good sign. And they said that's why they pulled him.
Rushed him back.
Yeah, they just pulled him. So they rushed him. Everybody ain't Adrian Peterson, man.
Nope.
Everybody can't come back on that timetable. And the way he runs. It disappointed me that you try to rush a guy like that back when they try to sit everybody for these concussions now. You know what I'm saying? You're noticing that more.
for me, like you said, Lockett. I didn't think T. Higgins was going to suit up, and I wasn't in a place to where I could just gamble. So I had a choice between Alan Lazard, Juju Smith-Schuster, or Tyler Lockett. I naturally went with the wide receiver 8, Tyler Lockett, who didn't eat.
Juju and Lazard scored.
And I watched both of them at the Harrah's casino in New Orleans. So it hurt. It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Big E? Did you have anyone not show up for you?
Hey, like I said, hey, DK Lockett. I had I was in a similar situation where I had Higgins. I had Higgins, and like you said, you just don't want to wait. I hate when they had like Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen, all these guys. They'll sit there and act like at the last minute they'll be, they're going to play or questionable. I'd rather a doubtful. Give me a doubtful. Give me something. You know what I'm saying? I roll with. So I went with Duvernay.
Okay.
And they gave me two solid points. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Duvernay. And it was all love. But yeah, he killed me. I don't know, man.
Now you ain't gonna talk about who really hurt you this weekend, Biggie?
Oh, man, come on, man.
Come on now. We know the Raiders lost to the bye week. Y'all, you got Devontae Adams being sued. He gonna be suspended. Hey, y'all taking L's during the bye week, bro. Come on now.
We taking L's during the bye week, dog. Hey, but Devontae, see the man. What I saw, I thought the man, he was helping the man out. The man was in his way. He was helping the man. He just removed him out of his way. You know what I'm saying? And then, everybody, he done had a lawsuit. I love the meme you sent us, 7, had the me on Good Morning America. I don't know if it was you or Fox. Had the break on, because I definitely would have had it on. You know what I'm saying? and Fox, you sending me that, he looking at A-Rod with the bed of money. Oh, you killed me. I love you.
Oh, man.
Can we take a moment to talk about the only team on set that did win?
Oh,
Buccaneers. Hey, this is probably the only time it's going to happen all year. We might not win 2 more games, and it's not likely that Kansas City going to lose more than 2. What's going on, family? We got our boy in the building. He a little late, but we gonna.
Hey, Al,
we ain't got our A game.
You still invited to the cookout, Al? Yeah,
for sure. That was all love.
Mm-hmm.
We just got back from New Orleans, baby. Down there.
Hey, Bourbon Street is just as magical as you think it is.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hey, get out of there by 2:00 though.
Yeah, it gets grimy. Grimy.
Lord.
At about 3 a.m. Yeah, you better be home, bro.
Y'all got late.
Yeah. Hey,
y'all
better
late,
get home, baby.
Albert, who hurt you this week, brother? Talk to us.
Let us know. It was a bittersweet week for me. While Albert gives us his info, I had Stephon Diggs and I played against Stephon Diggs. Thoughts on Walker? I think he is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
They rebuilt that offensive line. You can't really stack the box because Lockett and DK will get you. And now there's no Penny. We've seen what Rashad Penny did the last 4 or 5 games last year, and even 1 week this year. Now Walker's got the whole backfield to himself with maybe DJ Dallas.
Yeah, maybe.
He could be a problem. He could be a problem, sure, especially during these bye weeks.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think he could be a league winner. I'm talking about with people. If you went early with the wide receiver position, and then you slept and late. I think he really can win the league for you if he continues. Now, that's the question mark because it seems like everybody's playing, and we know we're high on everybody after the week they shine, but they fold. They definitely fold. So hopefully, they continue. He continues because he's nice.
Shout out to Brother Fox. Last week, Brother Fox said Alec Pierce was someone to monitor and someone you want to pick up on the waiver wire. I had lots of buys. I had some injuries. I didn't know what Higgins was going to do, so I started Alec Pierce, and I think he might have. I know he's got a biscuit, but I think he might even had 100 yards.
Mm-hmm. He was averaging going into last week. He was averaging almost 10 targets a game, which is like market share and a receiver. That's a number. That's a low end wide receiver 1 numbers.
Yeah, yeah. And I started him, and he paid dividends. So the
Mm-hmm.
brother Fox.
Oh, to fuck. You know it. Sprinkle.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
What are you guys doing with the Packers backfield?
Hey, I'm selling.
I think you can sell the whole team except Alan Lazard.
Mm-hmm.
He's what, 4 biscuits in 4 games since he missed week 1.
Yeah. His numbers remind me of Hopkins last year. He's not getting a ton of catches, and he's
Ooh,
not getting a lot of yards, but he's very touchdown dependent.
yeah,
He's gonna put up a tub pretty much every week, which is good. You know that you're gonna consistently get 13 to 19 out of him each week. So, if you're looking for that consistent wide receiver too, you got your man.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Green Bay confuses me. Green Bay really confuses me. I mean, you get rid of your best, wide receiver. Not so much get rid of. He left, and then you got stud running backs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they feed them enough. I really don't. I really don't. I
Yeah.
mean, Aaron Jones, it's about over for him too. I don't know. I think he looked long in the tooth, as Seven says. I mean,
And I think AJ Dillon just too big. Like the era of the big running back, the lifespan is what, 2 seasons? Remember
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Jacobs,
yeah, Brandon Jacobs.
Garrett Blunt. I mean, those guys they have
Larry
like
Johnson.
who?
Larry Johnson.
Yeah, he was a tall runner. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the guy who had like a lengthy career, but still probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. George is probably the
Yeah.
only running back who's like a high runner, 6'3", maybe AP. I feel like
Like
AB could
King
break
Henry.
down and break
King
down
Henry.
the legs.
Yeah. King Henry does run high as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's fair enough. Fair enough. So it's not that easy, and I'm not quite sold on him. I think he's like a good talent, but I don't know if he'll ever be the number one guy. He would be a great addition to Kansas City. He could be the lead back, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire could be the third down back. That's in my mind. I see that
Yeah.
type of Tiki Barber, Ron Dane. You remember that Thunder and Lightning type of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got me too. He got me in 2 leagues.
Oh yeah. Hey, in my list here, I got a little list. I got a long list. I got
You want to get? Come on, baby. Let's get to that list.
come on, baby.
Now, what I would say about Jeff Wilson, Kansas City's D line has been suspect these past couple of weeks against the Raiders, and then again last week. Yeah, he was, man. We made him look like he should be in the Pro Bowl.
Right.
So I would definitely, I'd start him this week against Kansas City. I would say at least put him at a flex. The potential of him putting good output is high this week.
No doubt, no doubt. Oh yeah, I just threw out names. This ain't an all time mud list. This is just names of who was mud this week, and some mud for the year. Some mud for the year.
Hey,
But
who
you
scored
got
a
me.
touchdown this week?
Huh?
Someone scored a touchdown in Los Angeles. Chocolate receiver.
Oh man, he still mud. I didn't put him on the list. I didn't put him on the list, but if you do it once every 6 weeks, man, I ain't fucking with you.
Hey, somebody offered me a trade for him. I declined it. I want to say like 3 hours later they dropped him.
Yeah, I dropped. Yeah, right.
How you gonna offer me?
Yeah, he trying to get something from. I dropped.
You want a 7th round compensatory pick?
Yeah, you already know. Hey, but yeah, I said, ones that people cried to me the most that got into my little chat was Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb hurt a lot of people. Nick Chubb killing Jeff Wilson. Guys, I'm gonna throw the names out real quick. Y'all stop when you want to. Jeff Wilson.
Albert said Higbee.
I got him in here. DK Metcalf and Lockett. DK Metcalf and Lockett killed a lot of people. Aaron Jones, Aaron Jones. Hey, Seven, you've been on it for a while. He finally, he tapping out. Cam Akers, everybody's favorite. Cam Akers. They talking about getting him out. They talking about trading him. They sat him dressed. You know what I'm saying? He's about out of there. J.K. Dobbins injured. I can't. I can't stop the injuries just because you injured, man. I can't cut you no slack. Baby Haynes.
We got a question real quick.
Okay.
Zero Destroyer. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Good. Should I trade Mixon, Ken Walker, and Geno Smith for Josh Allen? My RBs are Henry, Pierce, and Patterson.
I can see. I can. Okay, there you go.
Who's your other quarterback? Because you didn't start the year with Geno Smith. Who's your other quarterback? Give us a little bit more context. Right now, I can't say that you do that. You can't trade a first round running back, the guy who's everyone's dubbed as the league winner,
Right.
and a top 12 quarterback for the number one QB.
Right. I think
That's what y'all think.
Walker has to show me more. Walker has to show me at least another week or two more before I would do it. I mean, he just shined. He shined a couple of weeks, but he has to show me more.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving him an RB1 and an RB2 for the QB1. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it right now. I know it's getting close to the trade deadline in many leagues, but it just seems too much. You might be giving him the power to take over the league with those two running backs.
Yeah.
How y'all doing with the trades? Be honest with you. How y'all doing with the trade? I have not had one trade this year. It's like everybody's not trading, man. I mean, either you got one, either you got terrible traders, and Fox, you already know who one of them is.
Yeah.
Terrible traders. I done called them out in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying, I haven't done any trading, terrible trades that you get where you just cut people off.
I did a trade, and I'm just really, really deep at running back. You're welcome, Destroyer, man. Hit that like button if you have an opportunity.
No doubt.
Shout out to the Melon app. Shout out to the Fantasy Football Network. I traded Alvin Kamara for Jalen Waddle, straight up.
Okay.
I need a little help. I needed some depth. It's a 3 receiver, 2 running back, 3 receiver, and a flex. So my running backs: Austin Eckler, Leonard Fournette, Alvin Kamara, Jeff Wilson, and James Robinson.
Bruh, how many people in this league? How'd you get that many players?
Well, I picked up Jeff Wilson before the week, so I was a freebie, and then I drafted James Robinson like 10th round, and it's a 10-team league. And my first 3 picks were Eckler, Kamara, Leonard Fournette. That was my first 3.
It's smart because you're buying low on Waddle, because with 2 out, his numbers are going to be skewed, and people are going to like want to move off of him. And then once Tua comes back and they start getting him back in the screen game, his numbers are going to balloon right back up.
I added him with I think I have Higgins and Brandon Cooks, and now I'll have Waddle in over Thielen.
Right.
So I liked it.
Waddle have a shoulder injury too, right at the end of the
game. It looked like there might have been a separation, or I read that he should be fine. It should be an issue. I think he still got 16 with the fumble, or maybe 17 with the fumble. He should be good. I mean, and that's with Teddy Bridgewater. So with Tua back, a lot of people don't realize he was the wide receiver 2 before Tua went down.
No doubt.
So that's the only trade I was able to pull off.
Yeah, for me, similar to Big E, I've had nothing but bad experiences. The guys in the league, this has always been notorious of all fantasy football leagues. People want to feel like they won the fantasy trade. So it baffles me that they think that they're going to ask you for, a second round draft pick or an RB, like late RB1 or RB2, and try to give you a backup receiver and an RB3. You're like, come on, dude. Like,
right.
Don't insult my intelligence over here just because you losing in the league. I don't know.
Right. Or they'll load up all their bench players. Like you said, they give you 3 bench players for one of your great starters. Man, get out of here, man. But Fox, I did send you a fair trade. You was thinking on it when DK was killing, which he only had a bad game. I think and you had Olave. That's before Olave blew up. You know what I'm saying?
He hurt now.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like Olave, I still feel like his production in that offense, he gets is similar to Alex Pierce. He gets about 8 targets a game. And his target depth is almost 20 yards per catch. So it's crazy that he has that potential that he's gonna at least get you 5-6 catches and get into 70 yards, and then there's gonna be those games that he gets you a tub, if not more. So it's like that potential there is, and I get it. Like DK is talented, but like Geno is still hit and miss. If they had a more consistent quarterback, then I'd be more willing to consider it. But
Yeah, but it's
Olave
still
is
hit and miss with New Orleans quarterbacks too. I mean, at the same time, but it's good. I mean, it was a tough one. Like I said, it was it was give or take.
Absolutely.
uh Olave is very very reminiscent of T Higgins, where it's like 10 to 12 targets. You know the volume's going to be there. He might blow off. He might rip off the big one like he did in the Super Bowl, or even like he did that Thursday night when they were in the all white. Um, so yeah, I think next year he's someone who probably goes in the third, fourth, maybe fifth round. And I think that's going to be a great value because he could be T Higgins without paying the T Higgins price tag.
True.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Let's see.
But
What
back
about
to the dirt and mud team.
Oh, the Dirt and the Mud team. Oh, look, where did I leave off? Baby Hands. Baby Hands made the list. Got knocked out. And I ain't trying to pick on nobody. They're getting real strict, so they probably won't play next week. So now it's like people were missing 2 weeks. I didn't know how y'all felt about that, because Olave did everything he was supposed to do. He made all the practices, you know what I'm saying? Everything was good, but they didn't let him play. I think that's kind of like Tua. I think it's because of Tua, for real.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I keep going. Geno Smith, my man Tyler Higbee, he already called it out. Everybody who spent, which I don't like Fab, but everybody who used all their Fab to buy Taysom Hill, he killed you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all your Fab is gone. Dallas Goddard, which everybody was trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Goddard was trash. Now, he was mud, straight up. And the backup looked better than him. And the money man, Lamar Jackson, man, what's been good?
That one hurt me.
Good? Yeah, he hurt me too. That's what I said. CEH just got 2 more names. CEH been trash last 2 weeks.
Trash.
And you can't even trade him now. If you didn't trade him before, you can't trade him now. CEH been dirt. And Benjamin, the man who everybody slapped in their lineup with, including me. He killed. I mean, he really did. I expected big things.
Yeah.
Big things. That's my list.
Cool. All right. So waiver wire for this week. All right, let me see here. Pull this up real quick. All right. So this week, I'll start off at Brian Robinson. I know a lot of people picked him up initially and stashed him, but he's only rostered in 30% of leagues. So, if he's out there, hop, skip, and jump to him. He is the RB1 in that system. He's going to give you, mid to low tier RB2 numbers. I don't expect him to win you your league, but I still feel like he's consistent enough that you should at least pick him up on your team. I would say Kenyon Drake. It's worth the pickup, even though they do have, J.K. Dobbins. The fact that he is dealing with they do have a plethora of running backs, but at the same time, it's if the man is dealing with injuries and he could supplement you a few points to get you through some of these bye weeks, he's definitely worth the pickup. As Seven said earlier, Alec Pierce. If you didn't hear me last week, hear me now. He's only rostered in 36% of leagues. So again, Alec Pierce, the man gets 10 to 12 targets each game, and he has a 4.3 speed, and that division that the Colts are in is pretty soft. So he has a relatively easy schedule, and it seems like he's Matt Ryan's number one. Like, albeit Pittman does get the touchdowns, it seems like Alec Pierce might be the number one target in that offense. So absolutely pick him up. This man popped up. He just came back from injury. Wendell Robson from the Giants. They utilized him really weird this week. They were using jet sweeps with them. They were trying any and everything to get the ball in his hands. So absolutely, he's for sure worth stashing.
What up, AJ Brown?
AJ.
Hey, y'all looking good out there, man. You looking good last night.
Yes, sir. Let's see. And last but not least, I put Taysom Hill on here. I know he had a mud week, but here's the thing: like tight ends, other than Kelsey and even like hit or misses, Andrews this year, no tight end is really putting up numbers, like none. Right. So even if you get 1 week, you get 5 points from Hill, and the next week you get 20. Hell, he might be worth a start. At this point, because you're not really going to get much from much of the tight end position. So at least have that potential out there.
Yeah.
Philly is lit right now. I could believe it, bro. I could believe
it.
People already getting tats, Super Bowl tats.
Oh hell.
I believe it. I mean, as long as they stay healthy, they're gonna be a front runner in the NFC for sure.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Hey, I love the Taysom Hill pickup though, because it seems like they'll always alternate a week. You know what I'm saying? But like they'll do something different, try something different, and they'll go back to what really works. I don't know. Coaching is crazy.
Yeah, Kelsey and Andrews. That's it.
That's it, man. The production just ain't there. I know Kyle Pitts scored his first touchdown this week. I know a lot of people held on to him. Hell, if you got Pitts, I'd trade him immediately if you can.
Yes,
you might have to package him with something though.
That was a conundrum that Niner game. I expected the Niners to walk all over them, and Atlanta might be a decent. They're not gonna go anywhere, but they're not an easy out like I thought. I thought no Patterson, Drake still hobbled, Pitt still hobbled. I thought the Niners were gonna go to town, and it was a sad showing by them.
Right.
The 49ers remind me a lot of the 2018 through 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers. They play up to their competition. If they're playing against a good team, they go out there and I feel like they feel the need to step up and step out and show out. But when they play against low-tier competition, they seem to overlook these guys constantly. And, sometimes you just got to put your foot on the neck and just, hey, there's no way on earth the 49ers who are I personally believe that when they're healthy, they're the best team. I don't want to piss you off, AJ Brown, but I think that in a playoff game, I put my money on San Francisco with that defense. There's no way that they should be getting 28 points by the Falcons put on them. That was shocking for sure.
Was that no Bosa possibly Sunday? I think Ty had mentioned that.
Yeah,
I got Pitts. I don't know, man. I like Pitts too much. Ertz has been okay, but the offense, man. Arizona is like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, man. It looks like Hollywood. I was feeding my daughter. I think Hollywood possibly, they're talking about he might be done for the year.
Damn.
They've already acquired Robbie Anderson.
They
Still
did.
got Rondell Moore, and Hopkins comes back. So I don't know what role those receivers will have and what role Ertz will have in that system.
There was an update on Hollywood. They said the injury wasn't as bad as they thought it was, and it's only going to be 6 weeks. So, by the time the playoff starts, they could be loaded. They could have Hollywood, now Robbie Anderson, as well as, what's the old boy coming back from suspension? His name Hopkins, absolutely.
I mean, you can't blame Robbie for going off, man. They don't play with these dirt riding quarterbacks, man. He's sick of it. You know what I'm saying? They get the man out of there. I think that Kyler Murray, I mean, he played terrible yesterday, I believe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they made Seattle look really good on defense. I mean, my goodness. I mean, it was crazy, but
offensive line.
Yeah.
We are one of the very few shows that talk about the importance of offensive line, running and pass protection.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone likes to highlight his 78 yards running, but for a 10-yard first down. But his scrambling ability, he got to scramble because he don't have an offensive line. When he's doing these 45-yard runs for 9 yards, yeah, it's cute, but at the end of the day, it's only 9 yards. Large part of that is because the offensive line sucks. They haven't addressed it. They keep trading to get them weapons, but they won't give them protection to throw to the weapons.
You dropping knowledge, brother.
In that division, they play defense. The Rams, the Niners, Seahawks. It's crazy that you wouldn't get an insurance policy for a guy you just gave a contract to, especially with Modern Warfare coming out.
Y'all dropping some knowledge down here. What's going on?
Man, somebody's auntie and grandma had the fish and grits. Beans and rice.
Ooh, that gumbo, them crab cakes. Oh man. If you're ever in the NOLA, there's a place called Oceana Grill. It's right off of Canty and Bourbon Street. Hey,
Yeah.
excellent food. You know, someone put their foot in it, and in Black culture, putting your foot means that the food is magnifique.
And if you like alcohol, get the Hurricane.
The
Hurricane.
Hurricane. Man.
Hurricane.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be the beer. It ain't the beer Hurricane. It's something else. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a spot. Voodoo chicken and daiquiris, another recommendation. So yeah, hit us up if you want to know where to go. We'll take care of you. If you need some fancy bites, come holler at us. It's been about 30 minutes. You guys, who burned you this week?
Talk to us.
Who let you down? Yeah, talk to us. It's a 30-minute show, and we usually do we usually do some Q&A. But if you guys ain't giving us no Q&A, we'll cut it short. But we're here for you guys. You guys have any trades you guys thinking about making or trade offers? Let us know. We here for you guys.
Now, AJ, I completely agree with you when you say that the coach is a bozo. Here's the thing: they keep bringing in new weapons, but like the offense, it's a sophisticated offense. They can do a lot with it, with the screen game, the deep passing game. But it almost seems like either the coach or the coordinator doesn't trust Murray to get the job done in those particular situations. They constantly leave him in situations where it's he doesn't even have a tight end chip in. He has Ertz going out for passes every play. The running back swinging out the backfield, and Kyler just has to run for his life out there. And it does not make sense. You know, coaches are supposed to put their players in a chance to win the game. And I don't feel like he ever puts forth a solid game plan to put them in a position to win.
We appreciate you hitting that like button.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Hey, AJ trying to come to the cookout. That's what he's trying to do.
Hey, I can't see the image. I'm not sure AJ ain't a brother.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, we Mark Ye off.
Hey, he used to pray for times like this.
Yeah, AJ Brad, Mark Ye off. Easy can't come to the cookout. Yeah, Ben ain't coming to the cookout, but that's what's up.
They got so many weapons and clips.
He can get a to-go plate.
Yeah. You know, what y'all think about the Matt Rule firing? These college coaches with these gimmicky offenses, Chip Kelly, they don't last long, man. It's the NFL. I don't know why these owners and GMs invest in these guys.
I mean, Matt Rule been around about 3 years, though. You know, they give him a lot more time, than some other coaches. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
You know, like from what I hear, when Matt Rule was at Baylor in college, a lot of his receiver routes were like option routes, and when you have an option route type of game, that's like it's similar to what Kansas City has. Like when they call a play, Travis Kelce can do like one of two things, and just him and Pat just sometimes on the same page, and the ball can connect. But if you don't have the receivers to be able to do that, you got to adjust. Like the NFL is an adjustment league, offensive and defensive coordinators. If you're not adjusting, these players are going to look terrible out there, and you're going to get ran like they have been doing with the Panthers. It doesn't matter who you put back there if the coach isn't putting them in a successful way to be successful on the field.
I feel it.
Yeah, I like that comment.
I'm a white dude from Philly.
That's what's up. Hey, you got some soul though. You got some soul. We can tell it.
You got some seasoning. You got some Philly cheese on you. Rule was great here at Philly at Temple.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Big E. What was the name of that black coach that was at Temple? Was it John Chaney?
John Chaney got a goon. When you get a goon,
he had the big old eyes.
Yeah, John Chaney. He was that dude.
Looked like a gargoyle.
He looked like the owl. He looked like the owl, the Temple owl. Don't lie.
You're right. He had manifested that.
But he said he wanted a goon. He wanted to get a goon. He had a goon on the bench, man. They crucified him, man. They got him out of there. He said gonna knock him out, bro.
Albert had one for you, Biggie. He said Mike Williams has been mud tonight.
Definitely. And I'm glad because I'm playing Herbert in our Las Vegas league. That's the last person I gotta be out, and I knock old Schwarm out. I can give me a nice little record. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad. Yeah, Mike Williams is mud. He has that big game every once in a while, 2-3 touchdowns. But it's kind of like that's one of them players I stay away from. It's like an Aaron Jones now. He'll have a 3 or 4 touchdown game, and then you won't hear from him.
Yeah, we can call them milk carton boys, where they show up but then they go missing.
Yeah, there you go. He blue tent boys,
And
Mike.
he went seventh in the draft that Pat Mahomes went out. And they had a wash Phillip Rivers at the time. Ridiculous.
Ooh, that
No
sound
wonder they moved to LA.
that
Man,
sound
don't get me
personal.
started.
Paper champions.
We passed on Josh Allen and
Oh,
everybody, man. We
are
good.
the Packers and Bucks dead? You know,
Is
you
Brady
can
dead?
never rule out Aaron Rodgers. He's a little bit younger. He's in the NFC North. I think they can still make the wild card. The Bucks, I don't know what's up with them.
Brady dirt.
He Father Time's undefeated, and he going through that ugly divorce. He probably got a
Yeah.
lot on his mind and can't perform at his peak.
Yeah, AB out of pocket, yo. AB out of pocket, yo.
I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah, he wrong.
No doubt.
Mhm.
Yeah, he wrong. I was offered AJ Dillon. I don't want any
Mm-mm.
Packers. Hey, that's what
Nope.
we opened up the show with that. I
No.
think Lazard might be the only one, and that's if you drafted him. I don't know if you want to trade for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have caught 3 biscuits in 3 games.
Hey, Flojo want a king's ransom for AJ Dillon. Flojo want a king's ransom for AJ Dillon. I'll call him out. He gonna call me out on another show. Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Um, yeah, hit us up with some more chat, guys. If not, we'll cut it short. The Fantasy Football Network has a great lineup coming. We're going to stay here. Safe Space will always be here, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Monday. But there'll be a lineup almost like those that remember TGIF or Saturday morning cartoons or even Cartoon Network lineup. There's going to be a lineup of Fantasy Network shows. I'm going to be doing a show with Jeff Clark of Media and JV of the JV Show. We got a waiver wire show completely dedicated to waiver wire, the pros and cons of the player. Realistically, is it a band aid or is it a stitch? Is it going to be a long term, like a Kenneth Walker would be a long term fix? And how much fab to spend? So it's going to be a full, not just recommendations, but like a waiver wire ranking and what to expect. So that'll be next Tuesday. I don't have a time for you guys, but you definitely want to check in days. It's going to be like the Fantasy Football Power Hour. So something to look forward to. We got two in the chamber. We got is Dak a must start next week? I think so. If he's healthy, you gotta play him. We agree.
Yeah, he has so much to prove. When your
Yep.
team comes out and wins 4 games without you, you gotta reintroduce yourself.
My
Yeah.
name is
I don't
Hov.
know. Me a little. I'm a little different. I would sit him one more week. I mean, if you don't have anybody else at quarterback, I understand. But I like to say, show me. You know what I'm saying? So
I,
I don't know. Dak look suspect this year.
if he healthy, you gotta play him because the Giants are 5-1 and Philly
Hmm.
6-0.
Well,
Hmm.
no, I
And
mean,
that's
I think
your
Dallas gonna play him. No doubt about it. I'm just saying,
yeah,
should my fantasy team play him? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
got you.
I look at
Oh,
it. I look at it this way: pressure
I was
builds
thinking
diamonds, brother.
fantasy.
Pressure builds diamonds. He knows that Cooper Rush was there. He knows that Cooper Rush put up numbers. That like the national media started to question if this man was still the starter. He has something to prove. And there's nothing better than getting somebody who's hungry. We talked about Jalen Hurts in the offseason. Like if you get these players that are on a contract and they're hungry and they see the light in front of them and they realize they need to go out there
Yeah,
be all about that action, boss.
I feel it. I feel it. Family Matters, Boy Meets World. Let's go. Hey, I'm Team Topanga all day, baby. You already know
Topanga
AJB.
was that one.
You know,
Yeah, she was.
Cowboys playing the Lions this week.
Ooh,
That could be a great matchup, man. That
yeah,
could be a great matchup for it. That could be a shootout.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
for
could be a
real.
shootout. So yeah, I would plug. I would consider Dak a top 12 start
Mm.
this week if he is healthy. And now you got Gallup back because Gallup wasn't healthy when he went out. So hopefully, what's his name? Schultz.
Yeah, sure. I was like CD Lamb. CD Lamb wasn't eating with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
So
Yeah.
Lamb, Schultz, and Gallup, and they got another guy. that came out of nowhere. He got me 21 week in a best ball league. I'm blanking
Mm.
on the name, but they got another receiver that's a quality guy. Tua, same question. Must play or leave out one more? I think Tua's a little
Who
bit
do they
different.
have this week?
I think Tua's a little bit different because it was concussion. It wasn't a hand injury.
Yeah.
You know, if the
Tua
brain
the
is
brute.
there and he passed the protocol, put him in.
Yeah, man.
Teddy
Tua.
Bridgewater third.
Yeah, Teddy did. But Teddy is staying the whole game, man. Tua blue tent captain, man. Like you said, man, that dude, man, stay hurt. And I ain't knocking him. I ain't trying to laugh at his injury. I'm just like, he is always hurt, man. I just can't deal with him. I mean, he one of them guys you watching, you ain't even watching the game. You just looking at your fantasy joint on your phone. All of a sudden you see the yellow orange cue come up on. Man, damn. It's over for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
who knows? They got a steal? They got y'all?
Depends on which Steelers defense shows up. Is it the defense that held the Bucks and the Bengals under under 24, or is it going to be the Bengals the Steelers defense that let Josh Allen and them put a 50 burger up?
So is Watt back? Is Cam Hayward? Is he back?
I think Watt might have 2 more games because he had a
Okay.
second procedure done. I don't know why he didn't have it done at the same time.
Right.
It's neither here nor there. I'm hoping we tank for a real quarterback. That's Sunday night game. That could be a good one. Prime time Tua come back.
I feel like the Dolphins they have to be hungry. At this point, they've lost 3 games in a row?
Mm-hmm.
After starting 3-0 and having all the hype, and if they want to be competitive in that division, it's time. It's time to, they need to have a team meeting and get on their P's and Q's and get out there. So I could definitely see Tua having a decent game.
Yeah. I hope so. Backup stepped up for the Steelers last week, big time. Or maybe the D line was that good. Yeah, the O-line. I mean, the O-line got chewed out. My man said he left his family for. Did y'all see that video with Brady?
Oh yeah, on the sideline. Yeah, he chewed them the hell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he the goat, but they'll say, other quarterbacks is uncoachable. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I said, you can do that when you win, that many Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? But,
True.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little tough to take that, but take that. Hey, they had to
Can't
do
stop,
it.
won't stop.
Tyreek on pace to break Megatron's receiving record.
Hey,
If he can stay healthy, he's got a chance. And he's
And
doing it with Bridgewater and Tua.
no
They're
doubt
feeding
about it.
him. He's getting like 12 targets a game. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I ain't mean to cut you off, Seven. I was just saying, man, that with Kansas City, man. Hey, I didn't know how special that duo was. That trio was. With Kelsey and Hill and Pat Mahomes. I mean, you just ain't gonna see nothing like that. Kansas City is really hurting because Tyreek Hill isn't there. They are. I mean, they were better. They were better with Tyreek Hill. There's no doubt about it. That dude is a killer, man.
I feel like as a team, we were better. Absolutely, because he takes the top off the defense. You have to change the game plan. But for Pat Mahomes, I think it's good because Pat became far too reliant. Like there were times, and if you watch the games, you'll see that he just does
down there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't trust some of his receivers, and it's mind blowing. Like Hardman, like I saw this stat the other day. Hardman has like a 65% open rate. Like this man is like toasting dudes, and Pat's just not seeing him.
Yeah,
it's just I can't explain it. He just doesn't trust certain players to get it done.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, man. This is Fantasy Football Safe Space. Brought to you by the Fantasy Football Network or with the Mail-In app. I'm 7 o'clock. These are my brothers, Big E, aka the Fantasy Big Guy, Brother Fox on the other end. If you guys could get us up with the HBO special, we appreciate it. You guys want
Yes,
to
sir.
Oh no, hey, just telling everybody, hey, blessings and much love and appreciate all the likes, all the love, all the questions. We love it, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming out each and every week. we want to show you guys love with your questions. Hey, we're more than happy to answer them. Come prepared, and we'll show out. We'll show out, baby.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. Hopefully, we see you next week, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Take care, and good luck this week.
Much love.
Go Chiefs.